Hello everyone, my name is Sajad Ahmad. So I am here as a first year PhD student in SPMS. So the problem I was trying to solve is, I was kind of a bit selfish. So I was trying to solve my own problem. So as a researcher, we face so many problems during the initial phase of our research work, PhD. Like now my supervisor is not here, he is on holidays, but I have to work. But I have no one to discuss with, so I may get lost here and there. So it's like I have to be on the path. So I need someone to keep me on the track, to give me new ideas, to make things relevant. So it's my it's kind of my alternative supervisor for my PhD, and also my co-worker. It's giving me the ideas, it's giving me the problems and possible solutions. And the thing is, like, I was working in some problems, is a research problem. It's about Koopman analysis. I don't want to get into technical details, but it's one of the research problems. But as a researcher, there is another problem we face, designing the problem itself, which you are going to work for the 4 or 5 years of your PhD. So I am, with this setup, what I created is I'm trying to identify new directions, new problems, and also with this AI setup come up with possible solutions. Then just rate those problems, take some expert reviews from the agents, and try to decide and prioritize the problem you want to work on. And you also keep track of the things, whatever resources you are putting in, and whether it's making some new connection to other branches of mathematics, or what cycles do you need to solve that problem. If you are trying to solve, AI cannot do everything, you have to do some other, but you need some cycles which you may have to brush up or learn. So I will take you quickly through the platform which I built. So this is Koopman Research Dashboard, and the agent with which we will be working simultaneously is Chris. Chris is Koopman Research Intelligence System. For me, I named it because I was solving the Koopman problem. So what it does is, like, there are so many tabs here, but what it does, it's an interactive, we have an agent here. It can take PDFs, it can take links, archive links of the papers, but what it creates, ChatGPT and Claude directly, they can take those things. But it's like the context specific. I've trained it on the problem which I was solving, or some other research. See, he specializes it in, and every time you supply new paper or you upload PDF, what it tries to do is it identifies new problems. It tries to give you, these are the problems which whatever the resources I uploaded. So it gave me a problem statement. So as I said, for a researcher, we also need to know what problem we are solving for our PhD work. So it gives me ideas of new problems. It also gives me, like, what branch of math it's touching, what applications it has, also possible solutions. I also designed in it like a few experts some are experts in computer science, maths. They give their review whether this problem is like good or bad, or how much at what level we could take it to publishing in particular journals in pure math, in IEEE or NeurIPS, so many conferences. So they give their ratings as per the problem statement. You can ask the agent here specific questions every time. And also you have the experts panel, which give you the ratings about each problem, like P1, P2, P10. Every time you upload new paper, you will get a new problem here, the ratings for that. Also the math network, this is something special for me, like the way we had in Obsidian. It's like it preserving your context here. You upload new papers, it's trying to match things. It could have isolated notes, but it could also have connections to new branches of what new branch of math it's touching, what problems it is relevant. So we can work on multiple problems simultaneously. As I said, it's kind of my alternative supervisor and co-worker also. So we processed, let's say, 15 papers, and each paper was processed, some feedback was given. We also had what cycles do you need for each problem. So we identified 11 problems till now. It also gives some rubrics for what cycles from what branch of math you need and of what level. So sometimes it may provide you some the priority, which problem based on the ratings from experts and the resources you had, and which one is at the priority level. So you can, for the demo, we had 11 problems. I will take, let's say I put some link from archive, but the important thing is context. I have trained this thing in particular to the Koopman thing. I will search a new paper related to Koopman, and I will parse that here. You will see a new link is created, new problem is put in our dashboard. Also, the new connections are created. That is the final thing. Oh, what's there? Sorry.
Take your time, no pressure.
Archive is not working. I already had something here. Okay. Let's say I want to two papers I have already taken from here. I took the link, just the link from the archive, because why I am focusing on archive. Archive is something, new papers are put in the archive which are not formally peer reviewed. So you can get new research ideas from the papers which are on archive. So you don't have to focus on journal things, and journal things are sometimes constrained. So you need to have subscription. So this is something open source. So you put a link from your archive, you put that in, this thing is blocking, okay. So you put that link, either you directly talk with Chris, or you put a link, or you attach a PDF. So let's say I put this thing, it will process it. It will also generate a new problem statement, and it will try to make the connection with the nodes, and sometimes it may fail also. so I faced that problem. So yeah, it read the problem, it tried to summarize the paper, it's trying to analyze it. Yeah, here it is. So it added the paper, it created the expert review. Everything is now updated. You will see earlier we had 11 problems, now we have 13 new problems. We have problem cards. You can focus on new problems. You can see the exact statement of the problem which it found, some possible solutions, approach you could. It's not giving the exact thing, it's because everything is here research level problems. So it's giving you possible directions which you can work on. So it's for researchers like me. So those people, and you can also talk to Chris related to this, talk about this particular problem. It will give you further ideas, and you will see other things are also updated, like my math network, expert panel, everything, new notes are created. Feedbacks from the experts for problem 13 are, they score it as per their expertise, and the level, whether they will accept it in their journal or not if this problem is solved. So those kind of things. So yeah, we have this math network. Whenever I process new paper, is that a link, that proper paper is added to this network, and if that could be here in isolation, or it could make connection depending on whether the problems are relevant or not. So the connections, the density, that could vary. So total we processed 16 papers. So everything here you see is connection, and the main thing is context is preserved. So we are not losing every time we are adding new material. Yeah, and the other things are like, okay, I close the quiz. Okay, so our problem 13 is also added. It says you don't, which branch of math or the cycles you need. It says like this one is kernel methods you need to study, or you need to have idea of, and yeah, the research problem, like it has prioritized problem 7, that's okay. And this is your agent, so it's working fine.
Amazing.
Thank you.
So I'm absolutely blown away by what you've been able to achieve in 2.5 days. Congratulations. And I think when you started this journey, I could not comprehend what you were seeing and where you were going with this. The only thing I could do is give you a methodology to get to this. And now at least I can grasp and comprehend. And I just want to say, well done. This looks like a very powerful tool that could be used from an academic perspective outside of yourself.
Right.
And I want to maybe get a few key points from you. Before today, had you ever built a website or an AI agent, or been able to manipulate data the way you can now?
I know how to code in HTML, but I have not created a fully functional thing before. I can build a website, it's a static website on the GitHub IO, but still not to this level to integrate things. So I had no idea I have idea how things work, but I cannot connect them. But this is something more that as a valuable skill I take from this course, is how to connect and integrate things, and how to use Claude, and actually how to prompt cleverly. So, and not to burn so many tokens, preserving the context, using the Obsidian as a second brain. That's something valuable thing, yeah. So I learned.
Fantastic. And I want to confirm now, is this, when you upload something in here, is that one agent that helps to take that information and push it, through the analysis?
We had a team of experts, the expert panel. They were the agents which were rating the problems.
Okay.
But the final one which you are interacting with is the Chris.
So you've got one agent that's a receiving agent,
yeah,
and then it passes over to a team of agents
to rate things. Yeah. So those are static agents. Static in the sense you cannot interact with them. They're just experts. Kind of, they are static, but whenever you pass a new document, a new link, they will give your opinion, rate things, but Chris is the main agent which interacts with those things.
Got it. So Chris is the concierge of sort. Yeah. And then tell me, the panel of agents that you built, I think that was birthed when we started doing the research, right? And we said, let's build our first team of agents, and they were the ones that helped you do the research?
Also, initially they helped me to do the research, but later they specialized it. Like here you can see, I had named it Professor Maya, someone. So he is or she is expert in pure mathematics. So he will analyze the problem from his point of view.
I love it.
And if someone else, Dr. James, he is analyzing the problem as a machine learning scientist. So he will not focus on the pure abstract things.
And are each of those a separate AI agent?
Yeah, those are separate.
Why did you not just make one agent that can answer all of it?
Then we will lose the specialty. So every one is specialized in finding something. So if we just have one agent, it may not be able to analyze the problem in multiple dimensions. So I want the multiple viewpoints or dimensions, analyze the problem in multiple dimensions.
Got it. My final question, where do you see this product going, and what's unlocking in your vision now for the future? Yeah,
so personally, first thing, I built it for myself initially, but I see the potential of this to research community, to anyone who is doing research and he feels like he don't have the proper support from his supervisor. Sometimes we do have problems in academia, like some people are struggling because they don't have the proper support from their supervisors. They are struggling. So probably this tool could bridge that gap, and they will amplify them. So they will do the things whatever they will do qualitatively, not only in quantity. So their research would have some impact, and also they have some support from here.
Fantastic.
Just a couple of questions.
Sure.
Your first year.
Yeah, first year PhD.
Right? Have you got your problem statement ready?
Still we're exploring.
Because you're in year one,
yeah.
So you're still preparing, doing your initial
research, literature,
and you haven't nailed down a problem, and obviously haven't gone for your
QE,
your oral.
Yeah, we haven't. We haven't done.
So, if I aspire to be a PhD student, I'm asking you on behalf of the undergraduate here, some of the colleagues here, to select potential thesis problem statement for my PhD candidature. How would this help in terms of, if you give this to, let's say, some master student preparing to go into master study, how would this help?
The main thing it does is it's trying to at least extract some problems from the paper. So what we do when we are asked to do research or master's thesis, we are giving some papers by the professor, but they don't give the exact statement, or at least some statement, closed form, they never give. They ask you to explore. So a lot of time is lost in just exploring rather than solving. Right. So this at least tries to narrow down your search space so that you can focus on building rather than finding the problem itself.
From the beginning, obviously, because you are in SPMS, so more or less it's already narrowed down the domain. Let's say someone who is toggling between maths, between science and engineering, the starting point, is there a point of entry where I'm not too sure whether or not I want to do mathematics or I want to do physics? How would this help me to narrow down?
Well, that thing depends on the context I have created here. So this thing works with my second brain, the Obsidian.
Okay.
So that thing we have done. So I created the research according to my needs. So if someone tries to use this platform for his own work, he has to link it to his own brain.
Okay.
So that thing he afforded.
It helps a lot.
Yes.
Right? Having worked with a lot of PhD students,
This could be useful, yeah.
So this is your creation, right?
Right.
Is that what?
Yeah.
Patent it, right? And then you can offer it for free. Don't charge your undergraduates for first year PhD student. Just for learning purpose.
Sure.
If you don't have this, you have to read tons and tons of paper. And each paper has got, again, 10, 20, 30 pages and whatever. And you have to start thinking, what is the paper about? What is that? Whatever. AI condense it into this for you, and all he needs to do is to pick and chase and whatever. So this is probably, Alvin, one of the closest I can see in terms of AI having literally a monetary potential for people who wants to choose, and of course it save you a lot of time going to Google Scholars.
Right.
Okay, well done.
Well done.
Thank you.